Good afternoon and welcome to today's episode of NWCR's Removing That Liberal Blindfold for this, the 10th day of December in the year of our Lord 2025. Dems are still pushing their sexist ideals that men posing as women can be in women's facilities, bathrooms, showers, locker rooms, and other women-only places. Please subscribe to our daily updates. They are recorded and placed on Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube, along with Facebook, for your convenience. Listen to the end and then like and subscribe to them so that we can be raised in the ratings, so more will hear the truth that the media is working hard to keep from all of us. And thank you in advance. Yes, my friends, they on the left are still pushing the fallacy that a trans is not what they were born as. And to them, it is sexist to say otherwise. But more and more are saying otherwise. From Breitbart comes this one. Singer Tish Hyman confronts Democrat Representative Ro Khanna over men in women's bathrooms and sports. They are still men. They just can't get over themselves, but more and more are pushing back. Singer Tish Hyman confronted Representative Ro Khanna, Democrat of California, over him allowing men into women's bathrooms and locker rooms. The Los Angeles-based Hyman, who is also a lesbian, was recently banned from her gym after she denounced a man entering the women's locker room. Quote, "Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it," unquote, Hyman told the man in the footage that went viral. Hyman also shared a video of the incident on her Instagram, writing in the caption that she and other women had made several complaints to the gym staff about the man entering their locker room. Multiple women and I have repeatedly made written reports on this man for coming into our women's locker room, harassing us, and the gym staff has done absolutely nothing, she wrote. He has disrespected me multiple times, and I've only been ignored when I quietly reported it, but today I made noise. Reports later surfaced that the man, Alexis Black, had been accused of brutally beating his ex-wife before taking on her name in transitioning. Hyman, who had previously confronted Representative Eric Swalwell, Democrat of California, and far-left state Senator Scott Wiener, asked Ro Khanna about his support for men in women's spaces during a town hall. "You seem to care about women," she said, "but in your recent Supreme Court amicus brief, you warn that banning males from female sports and locker rooms will lead to harassment of the girls through invasive general checks. But in the 26 states with these laws, that has never happened," said Hyman. "Here in California, women, including myself, are being harassed by naked men in our locker rooms. In my case, the man in my locker room was a convicted domestic abuser who broke his wife's jaw so badly she needed surgery," she continued. "Why issue a sensational warning about a hypothetical general checks when the real harassment is happening right here under current laws that allow men to self-identify into our spaces?" While Khanna expressed sorrow for the harassment Hyman received, he refused to acknowledge that men should not be in women's spaces. The problem with the example that you point out is that if somebody was committing domestic violence or harassing, they should be prosecuted, he said. That is unacceptable, but that has nothing to do, in my view, with someone who is transgender and who identifies as a woman saying that they can be using the locker room or the bathroom which they identify with. That is their right. Now, if that person is harassing or threatening, then of course they need to be prosecuted. Hyman refused to back down. and reiterate her position. Men are not women. State law is not protecting any of the women in here, she told the audience. And I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I am a woman who is a lesbian who was harassed in a locker room. And I'm telling you right now that a lot of this is going on and you need to do something about it. The Republicans will back you on it because I hear that they've been fighting about this for a long time, she said. It's the Democrats that need to do something about this law. Trans are not women. They are men. Yet their penis is intact and they're in women's prisons right now, raping and killing them, and it's going on in silence, she continued. This is going to stop with me. Ro Khanna continued to hammer his point. And now we'll remove the liberal blindfold. It is like I said yesterday. The Democrats need to start supporting Americans who are following the laws instead of the criminals who are not. Our laws are supposed to be followed, not made fun of and then changed because they don't fit the Democrats' reasoning. From the Bible, from Genesis 1:27, so God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female, he created them. It's just as the verse said, God created man and woman. We don't have 57 sexes or genders. The word gender is a made-up term anyway. James Bryce has said, patriotism exists not in the waving of the flag, but in the striving that our country shall be righteous as well as strong. Right now, we have to realize that being righteous does not mean if you think you are a woman, or are in fact a man, that you can go anywhere that women do. You cannot. You are a man no matter what you do to your body, because you were born a man. Surgically change everything, you will still be a man, and your DNA will tell that. DNA will not change no matter what. So stop trying to go into women's areas. Thank you for watching, and as I will always say, we shall not be ruled. NWCR is heard through Conservative Nation Media, or CNM, from behind that silver microphone of freedom with the voice of reason in this increasingly unreasonable world, where America always wins. Again, please like and subscribe to my video accounts on Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube, and leave us your comments. Those will let us know what you are thinking. Have a good day, and God bless you all.